Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This channel, Avid Science, is all about trying to learn various concepts of data science by practicing a lot of questions. In this video, we are going to solve this question on lead code regarding lead codify similar friends. The difficulty level of this question is hard, and I'm going to share the SQL schema as well as the Panda schema in the description box below. Okay, the question reads, we are given a table called listens with three different columns, user ID, song ID, and day. This table may contain duplicate rows. Each row of this table indicates that the user ID listened to the song ID on the day. We are also given a second table called friendship with two different columns, user 1 ID and user 2 ID. The combined columns is the primary key for this table. Each row of this table indicates that the user 1 ID and user 2 ID are friends. Note that user 1 ID is always less than user 2 ID. Okay. We are asked to write a solution to report the similar friends of lead codify users. A user X and user Y are similar friends if users X and Y are friends and users X and Y listen to the same three or more different songs on the same day. Don't get confused by this language, same three or more different. Basically, it means is if there are two friends, person 1 and person 2, person A listen to song X, Y, and Z, and person B also listen to songs X, Y, and Z. Therefore, we can say that they are similar friends because they are already friends and they have listened to same three or more different songs on the same day. Okay. Return the result table in any order. Note that you must return the similar pairs of friends the same way they were represented in the input. That is, always user 1 ID is less than user 2 ID. Okay, let's go through this example. So here we have various rows in listens table, and then we also have friendship table where 1 is a friend of 2, 2 is friend of 4, 2 is also a friend of 5. Okay, so if we look at it, right? So here for user ID 1, person has listened to songs 10, 11, and 12 on 15th of March 2021. User ID 2 has also listened to same three songs 10, 11, and 12 on 15th of March. So on the same day, three or more different songs 1 and 2 have listened to and they are already friends. So 1 and 2 should be in the output. Similarly, we can try to find out for other as well. So that is what we have in our. So what we need to basically do is we need to perform a self join to make sure that okay, on a same day and same song, who all users have listened to that. So what I'm saying is we can start with from this table called listens aliased as L1. Let us left join the table listens again, that is a self join aliased as L2 on L1 dot song ID is equal to L2 dot song ID and L1 dot day. So on the same date, three or more different songs, right? So L2 dot day. Also, we also need to find out that okay, this particular user who all have listened to the same song on the same day. So and L1 dot user ID is not equal to L2 dot user ID because as user, if you join that person with itself, then obviously those rows are redundant. Let's not keep that. Now, once we have this, let me go ahead and do this. Return, select star. Let us go ahead and run this. Let's see what do we get in our output. So if I look at this, right now what I have is the users, right? So for example, user ID 1, 15th of March 2021 listens to song ID 10. User ID 4 also did the same. User ID 3 also did the same. User ID 2 also did the same, right? Similarly, for song ID 11, 4 and 3, 2 also listen to the same song on the same day and so on. Once we have this data, what we can do is for every day, we need to find out what are the combinations of these users who have listened to three or more different songs. So what we can do is group by the L1 dot user ID, L2 dot user ID, and day as well. So L1 dot day because on the same day, three or more different songs, right? Now, once we have this, then we return. Okay, let us return L1 dot user ID and aliased as user 1 ID and then L2 dot user ID as user 2 ID. Okay, and we also need to keep on the same day three or more different, right? So we need to filter having count of L1 dot song ID and it should be distinct song, right? So three or more different songs. So distinct ID is greater than equal to 3. Let us go ahead and run this. Let's see what do we get in our output. So now if you look at this, we have user IDs 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1 and so on. Now once we have this, then what we can do is we need to make sure that this condition is also satisfied that hey, X and Y should be friends. So let us do this. Let us save this entire thing in a common table expression. So with CTE as this entire thing goes into parentheses, and then from this common table expression keep only those rows where combination of user 1 ID and user 2 ID should be friends. That is in select star from friendship table, and then let us go ahead and keep select star, or what you can do is you can keep the distinct user 1 ID and user 2 ID. Why we are doing distinct? Because the question says that one of the table has duplicate rows. Okay, let me go ahead and run this. This is still not complete, but it would be helpful for us to see. Okay, so here you have user ID 1 and 2, but we also need to make sure that the output is in the same way as input, that is user 1 ID is less than user 2 ID. So we can put in another clause in this, that and user 1 ID should be less than user 2 ID. Okay, let me go ahead and run this. Let's see what do we get in our output. So yeah, this is accepted. Our output is same as expected output. Let me go ahead and submit this to pass all the test cases. So yeah, this is accepted and this is how to do it. So yes, tricky question. What we basically had to do was, firstly, we made sure that we performed a left join of the table on itself using on the same day, same song listened by different users. And then we tried to find out the combinations of users on a particular day listening to 3 or more different songs. We get those combinations of user IDs, and then we also need to make sure that those user ID combinations are already friends and user 1 ID is less than user 2 ID. We return those combinations. So yeah, this is how we do it. Let me know if there's a better, more efficient solution to solve this question. Let the solution be in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.